In a bustling city called Corporateville, there lived a hard-working office lady named Andrea. She dedicated her days to her job, always striving to do her best. Andrea believed in fairness and teamwork, but her boss, Forleon, was the complete opposite. Forleon enjoyed spreading rumours, causing arguments among employees and making Andrea's life difficult. Despite the toxic atmosphere, Andrea kept her head high. She worked hard, smiled through the pain, and found joy in small things outside the office. Her best friend and colleague Lisette often comforted her. "Andrea, you don't deserve this treatment. Forleone is just jealous of your talent." "I know, Lisette, but I need this job right now. I'll keep going. For now." The days, well, they turned into months, and Andrea's patience began to wear thin. Forleone's constant mocking and manipulative behaviour just became unbearable, you know? Andrea could feel the weight of the negativity every single day. One evening, after yet another long, draining day, Andrea sat in her small apartment. She looked around at the motivational quotes pinned to her wall. And then one caught her eye. "Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you." The next morning, Andrea handed in her resignation letter. Forleon raised an eyebrow, but said nothing. Word quickly spread through the office, and during Andrea's farewell gathering, Lisette hugged her tightly. "It's a loss for the company, Andrea, but I understand you deserve so much better." Years passed, and Andrea thrived in her new life. She found a job where her efforts were appreciated, and her workplace was full of kind, supportive people. She even pursued her hobbies and made time for herself. Life felt lighter and happier. One afternoon, while sipping tea and flipping through a book, Andrea's phone buzzed. It was a message from Lisette. Andrea stared at the message, a mix of emotions bubbling within her. For all the pain Forleon had caused her, Andrea felt no joy in her suffering. Forleone's health continued to decline. She was bedridden, surrounded by silence. Her once loyal employees had long moved on, and her manipulative ways had left her isolated. No one came to visit her. One cold, rainy evening, as she lay alone in her dimly lit room, Forleon thought back to her life. She remembered the countless times she had whispered cruel words, spread lies, and caused pain. Her chest ached, not just from her illness, but from the regret that now consumed her. Days turned into weeks, and well, Forleone passed away. Forleon's journey didn't end with her death. She found herself in a strange, dark place. Voices echoed all around her, whispering the same cruel things she had once said to others. Did you hear about her? Such a failure. She thinks she's better than everyone else. She'll never be enough. The whispers grew louder, overlapping, until they became an unbearable roar. Forleon covered her ears, but the voices were everywhere, relentless. This was her hell, a place where she was forced to face the harm she had caused. The negativity she had spread in life became the darkness that surrounded her. Meanwhile, Andrea's life was flourishing. She had grown into a confident, happy person who no longer carried the burden of a toxic workplace. She often thought of Lisette and her other kind colleagues who had helped her through tough times. One sunny afternoon, Andrea met Lisette for coffee. Leaving that job was the best decision I ever made. I've learned that life is just too short to stay in a place that doesn't value you. Do you ever think about Forlyon? Sometimes I feel sorry for her. She created her own misery, but I hope she found peace in the end. The story of Andrea and Forlyon became a quiet lesson in Corporateville. People spoke of Andrea's courage to leave a toxic environment and build a better life for herself. They also remembered Forlyon, whose actions had left her lonely and regretful in the end. The tale reminded everyone that kindness and respect are powerful forces. Spreading negativity only leads to more pain, while choosing to walk away from it can open doors to a brighter future. Andrea's journey was proof that breaking free from darkness takes courage, but the rewards are worth it. She had not only found happiness, but had also inspired others to do the same. And in her new, peaceful life, Andrea continued to grow, spreading kindness wherever she went, showing the world that there's always a brighter path ahead.